Welcome back. Today, we're tackling a topic that impacts millions: arthritis. If you struggle with joint pain, you know how tough it can be. While medications help, your diet is a powerful, often overlooked tool for managing symptoms. Certain foods can fuel inflammation, the root of arthritis pain, while others can help calm it. The good news? You have control over what you eat, and that can make a real difference. In this video, we'll break down the top 7 foods to avoid if you have arthritis, and explain why they matter. My goal: empower you to make choices that support your joints and your quality of life. Let's dive in. First up is sugar, a major culprit in arthritis flare-ups. While it's no secret that sugar is found in obvious treats like cakes, cookies, and sodas, it's also hiding in many foods we don't suspect. Even foods labeled as healthy can be loaded with added sugars that quietly contribute to inflammation in the body. Sugar hides in sodas, snacks, sauces, and more, and it triggers the release of inflammatory messengers called cytokines. These cytokines act like alarm bells in your immune system, ramping up inflammation and making joint pain worse. Even a single can of soda or a sweetened coffee drink can set off this reaction. For those with arthritis, this means more pain and swelling. Over time, repeated sugar spikes can make flare-ups more frequent and severe, making everyday activities harder and less enjoyable. Sugar also leads to the formation of ages, compounds that damage cartilage and worsen joint health. These advanced glycation end products build up in your joints, breaking down the cushioning cartilage and speeding up the wear and tear that causes stiffness and discomfort. The more sugar you eat, the more ages you produce, creating a vicious cycle of pain and inflammation. It's not just about what you feel today. Over time, this cycle can lead to lasting joint damage and reduced mobility. Plus, sugar contributes to weight gain, which puts extra pressure on your joints, especially your knees and hips. Carrying extra weight means your joints have to work harder, increasing the risk of further inflammation and pain. Reading labels is key. Sugar lurks in unexpected places like bread and salad dressing. Even savory foods can contain surprising amounts of added sugar, so it's important to check ingredient lists and nutrition facts carefully. But you don't have to give up sweetness. Choose whole fruits instead. Their fiber slows sugar absorption and helps fight inflammation. Fruits also provide antioxidants and vitamins that support joint health, making them a smart swap for sugary snacks. Become a sugar detective. Look for words like sucrose, high fructose corn syrup, and dextrose. These are all forms of added sugar that can sneak into your diet and fuel inflammation without you realizing it. The less added sugar you eat, the less you fuel inflammation. Making small, consistent changes to your diet can help break the cycle and give your joints a chance to recover. Your joints, and your energy, will thank you. Many people notice they feel lighter, more energetic, and less stiff when they cut back on sugar. Small changes, like swapping soda for sparkling water or fruit, can make a big difference. Even reducing your sugar intake by a little each day adds up over time. Remember, every step away from added sugar is a step toward less pain. Each healthy choice you make helps protect your joints for the long run. Start today. Your joints will notice. With every meal, you have the power to reduce inflammation and improve your quality of life. Take charge of your health by being mindful of sugar. Let's move on to the next food to watch out for. Next, let's talk about red meat: beef, pork, and lamb. These meats are staples in many diets around the world, often enjoyed for their rich flavor and high protein content. But while they can be delicious and satisfying, there are some important health concerns to consider, especially if you're dealing with joint pain or inflammation. Red meat is high in saturated fat and omega-6 fatty acids, both of which promote inflammation in the body. These fats can tip the balance toward more inflammatory processes, especially when consumed in large amounts or on a regular basis. Eating a lot of red meat can trigger inflammatory chemicals that settle in your joints, making pain and stiffness worse. Over time, this can contribute to chronic joint discomfort and even accelerate the progression of conditions like arthritis. Cooking red meat at high temperatures, grilling, frying, or broiling, creates compounds called advanced glycation end products, or AGEs. These AGEs damage cartilage, fuel inflammation, and can make joint pain more severe. The more charred or well done the meat, the more AGEs are produced. Red meat can also disrupt your gut health, leading to more inflammation throughout your body. A less healthy gut can weaken your immune system and make it harder for your body to manage inflammation, which is especially important for joint health. Even grass-fed beef, while slightly better due to higher omega-3 content, still contains saturated fat and can form ages when cooked at high heat. So, while it's a step up from conventional beef, it's not a free pass to eat as much as you want. You don't have to go vegetarian overnight, but try cutting back. Maybe start with meatless Mondays. Even reducing your intake by a few meals a week can make a noticeable difference in how you feel. Swap red meat for fatty fish like salmon, or plant-based proteins, such as beans and lentils. These alternatives are rich in nutrients that support joint health and help reduce inflammation, making them excellent choices for your meals. Notice how your body feels on days you skip red meat. Many people report less joint pain, better digestion, and more energy when they make this simple change. If you do eat red meat, choose leaner cuts and cook with lower heat to reduce ages. Trimming visible fat and opting for roasting or stewing can help make your meal a bit healthier. Every reduction helps calm inflammation and protect your joints. Small changes add up over time, leading to better mobility and less discomfort. Now, let's look at another common trigger, dairy, and how it might be affecting your joints and overall inflammation. Dairy is often praised for calcium, but for many with arthritis, it can trigger inflammation. The main issue is casein, a milk protein that can cause an immune response in sensitive people, leading to joint pain. Full-fat dairy also contains saturated fat, which can worsen inflammation. Not everyone reacts the same. Some tolerate yogurt or kefir better thanks to fermentation. If you suspect dairy is a problem, try an elimination diet. Cut it out for a few weeks and track your symptoms. Reintroduce dairy slowly to see if your pain returns. If you're sensitive, don't worry. Plant-based milks and leafy greens are great calcium sources. Fortified almond, soy, or oat milk, plus kale and broccoli, can keep your bones strong. Listen to your body and adjust accordingly. Remember, it's about finding what works for you. Next, let's talk about fried foods and their impact on arthritis. Fried foods, think fries, fried chicken, donuts, are especially tough on arthritic joints. They're loaded with unhealthy fats, especially trans fats, which are powerful inflammation triggers. Even without trans fats, frying at high heat creates harmful compounds like AGEs. These compounds damage cartilage and ramp up inflammation. Most fried foods use oils high in omega-6s, which further tip your body toward inflammation. Fried foods often combine refined carbs and processed meats, making them a triple threat. The solution? Choose grilled baked or air-fried options instead. Swap fries for a side salad or roasted veggies. At home, use an air fryer or oven to get that crispy texture with less oil. A little olive oil goes a long way and is much less inflammatory. Simple swaps can dramatically reduce your pain. Next up, refined carbohydrates. Refined carbohydrates, like white bread, white pasta, white rice, and many popular breakfast cereals, are staples in many diets, but they act almost like pure sugar once inside your body. These foods are stripped of their natural fiber and nutrients during processing, leaving behind a product that digests rapidly and causes a quick surge in blood sugar. This rapid spike in blood sugar can trigger inflammation throughout your body, which is especially problematic for your joints. Many people notice increased joint pain or swelling after eating these foods, and some even experience digestive discomfort. Over time, a diet high in refined carbs keeps your body in a state of chronic, low-grade inflammation. This ongoing inflammation can worsen arthritis symptoms and make it harder for your joints to recover from daily wear and tear. These foods are often called empty calories because they fill you up without providing the vitamins, minerals, or antioxidants your joints and overall health need. Relying on them can leave you feeling sluggish and unsatisfied, while your body misses out on essential nutrients. Plus, refined carbs are easy to overeat, which can lead to unwanted weight gain. Extra weight puts more pressure on your joints, increasing pain and making movement more difficult, especially if you already struggle with arthritis. Many processed foods combine refined carbs with added sugars and unhealthy fats, multiplying their inflammatory effects. This combination is common in snacks, fast food, and packaged treats, making it even more important to read labels and make mindful choices. The good news: you can make a big difference by swapping white bread for whole wheat, white rice for brown rice or quinoa, and regular pasta for whole grain or veggie-based options. These alternatives digest more slowly and help keep blood sugar stable. Whole grains are packed with fiber, vitamins, and minerals that help fight inflammation and support joint health. They also keep you feeling fuller for longer, making it easier to maintain a healthy weight. Even small changes, like choosing whole grain bread or adding quinoa to your meals, can make a noticeable difference in how you feel day to day. Focus on adding more whole foods, like fruits, vegetables, and whole grains, to your plate. These foods nourish your body and help protect your joints from inflammation. Next, let's talk about alcohol and its impact on arthritis. Alcohol may seem harmless, but it can worsen arthritis in several ways. It increases inflammation, strains your liver, and disrupts your immune system. Alcohol can damage your gut lining, leading to leaky gut and more inflammation. It also interacts dangerously with many arthritis medications, increasing risks of side effects. Alcohol disrupts sleep, which is crucial for healing and pain management. Plus, it's full of empty calories and sugar, contributing to weight gain. Beer is especially problematic for people with gout, as it raises uric acid levels. If you have arthritis, consider cutting out alcohol for a month and tracking your symptoms. If you do drink, stick to strict moderation and always check with your doctor. Every reduction helps your joints. Now, let's tackle processed foods. Processed foods, frozen dinners, packaged snacks, processed meats, are loaded with ingredients that fuel inflammation. They're high in omega-6 oils, added sugars, and refined carbs, all of which worsen arthritis. Processed meats contain preservatives like nitrates, linked to increased inflammation. These foods are stripped of fiber, vitamins, and antioxidants your joints need. They're easy to overeat and contribute to weight gain. The best strategy? Shift to whole, single-ingredient foods. Fresh fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, beans, nuts, and whole grains. Shop the perimeter of the grocery store for healthier options. Read labels. If you can't pronounce the ingredients, put it back. Cooking at home gives you control over what goes into your body. Every meal made from whole foods is a win for your joints. Let's wrap up with how to build an anti-inflammatory plate. Instead of focusing on restrictions, crowd out inflammatory foods by adding more anti-inflammatory options. Fill your plate with colorful fruits and veggies, fatty fish, healthy fats like olive oil and avocados, and spices like turmeric and ginger. These foods help fight inflammation and support joint health. Every healthy swap is a step toward less pain and better quality of life. Remember, everyone's body is different. Consult your doctor or dietitian before making big changes. Thanks for watching. Hit like and subscribe for more tips. Take care of your joints, and see you next time.